Hey guys, well, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gloria. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today I wanted to give you guys a tour of my Hoyas. So my entire Hoya collection, because I know you guys have been asking. So yeah, I just wanted to do a very quick intro before I jump into it. But before we do so, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of my new videos. And yeah, let's get started. Okay, so I've literally moved all of my Hoyas out here so that it could be visible because they're kind of just spread out throughout my entire room. So yeah, I just put them all on this shelf. This isn't where they currently live, but I figured it'd be a little bit easier. So we'll just go through each and every one that's in my collection. And yeah, let's start off in this corner. Over here I have my Hoya Numerarioides Pink Corona. So these have really fuzzy leaves. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but I just have this on a little trellis right here that I've DIY'd and just wrapped some kind of twine around a metal bendable wire so that I made the trellis. But yeah, I really like this Hoya and it's been super easy for me and caused no problems. Back there I have just a Hoya Carnosa Crimson Queen. So those are just cuttings actually. Yeah, we're just waiting for COVID to be a little bit less serious so that we can meet up and I can give her that cutting. I rooted I think 4 or 5 pieces, so there's quite a lot of pieces in there. Up in the front here is my Hoya Obovata. So this is just the regular variety. Has some splashing and the leaves are just so round and perfect, so I really like this one. And yeah, it's a 3-leaf cutting. I have another one that I'll show you in just a minute. Yeah, aerial roots growing and super healthy. Up in the back here is my Hoya Lacunosa Silver Eskimo. And this used to be the tiniest little cutting that I bought from Crystal Star Nursery. I think maybe I had like 6 leaves or something. And it just exploded once I put it on this trellis, and it's been growing ever since. The leaves are so silvery. Oh my goodness, like just look at that. There's some water on it. But yeah, it just has like little specks of green. Again, all the aerial roots are going crazy because it's been inside my greenhouse and it's just been loving it in there. Back here I have my Hoya Finlaysonii Splash. So this one is really cool because it's one of my bigger leaf Hoyas and the splashing is quite nice. Not as veiny as I would like it in my Finlaysonii. Ooh, my hand's wet. So as you can see, the splashing is really pretty. And it's coming out with some new leaves. Let me see if I can pick it up. There's one back there, and then there's another one growing right here, right beside the clip, right there. That's the aerial root and that's the new leaf. So yeah, this one used to be my really like #1 favorite plant, but since then I've gotten a few others and I still really like it. I can't wait for it to grow more leaves. It's just so cute. This one is actually my #1 favorite plant. It's my Hoya Australis Lisa. So it has the most beautiful variegation. I have a few plants in here actually. So I got one from my friend who was at the Secret Garden Boutique in Guelph. So the tall one is actually my friend. And then the other 2 plants I put inside here is actually cuttings that I got from my other friend through a trade on Instagram. So there's one section here. And then there's another few leaves on this side. So they're all rooted right now. And that's how the plant's looking like from the top. It's just so pretty. So this is the Hoya Australis Lisa, and I'm really enjoying this plant. I can't wait for it to grow for me because it hasn't grown any new leaves yet, and it hasn't been that long since I've had it, to be honest, so that's why I'm not too worried about this one. But yeah, #1 favorite plant. This one is my Hoya Thomsonii. Let's see if I just turn it. So the leaves are so incredibly fuzzy. I don't know if they'll pick up on it, but yeah, there's like just little hairs all over the leaves. Super fuzzy. I love this plant. It's grown really quick for me, and it's also on a little trellis here. And the new leaves come out super hairy. Let me see. Yeah, so there you go. You can just see so much fuzz that's on the leaves right now, and they're just baby leaves, and then over time it grows to bigger leaves like those. So yeah, really like the Thompsonia. It's definitely in my top 5. Next up, I have my Rotundiflora, which is back there. These have the cutest leaves. They're rectangular, kind of like just super oddly shaped. And I'm trying to get this pot to start trailing, and there's a few new leaves over here. Let me see if I can grab it. So the leaves come out super small, and then over time they grow, which is really nice. Love that Hoya. I've taken a lot of cuttings from that actually, and it roots really easily, so I like that. This one I got from my friend, and it's the Hoya Angleriana. It looks like thyme to me. The leaves are super tiny and kind of just small and dainty, which is really cute. I split it up into 3 cuttings now, so can't wait for this to grow longer so I can make more cuttings. I just want a really full pot of this, like not super long strands, but just like bushy, you know? So I like that one. This big guy is my Hoya parasitica Splash, so the non-heartleaf version. So the splashing on these leaves are so nice, just super splashy, and I give this really good light so that it can continue growing the splashy leaves. This is its newest leaf, which as you can see, it's absolutely humongous, and there's some water on it, but whatever. It's so nice. This is the only leaf that's grown in my care so far, and I have a second leaf, a little baby one down here, which is growing. And yeah, this one's one of my favorites as well. I really want the Hoya parasitica heart-shaped one, and this one is just a regular one, but the heart-shaped leaves are so cool, and I can't wait to get something like that. But yeah, just waiting patiently. This one is my Hoya bilobata, or Bertone, or DS70, I don't know. I think you can't really know until it starts to flower for you, but these leaves are a little bit like fuzzy, and they're a little cup-shaped. I don't know really how to describe it, but I really like this plant as well. I bought it as a bilobata, but I don't know, lots of controversy about this plant. It's grown pretty nicely for me. I would say this one's a little bit of a more slower grower than my other Hoyas. This one you guys haven't seen yet because it's fairly new. It's the Hoya fungii, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it has the coolest veining. Like, it's so nice. It's more thin leaf than I thought it would be, so it's not super thick and waxy like some of the other Hoya leaves I have, but I really like the veining. It's not fuzzy or anything, but the leaves are fairly large, and it kind of made me want to start collecting large leaf veiny Hoyas. So really into the veination, and yeah, I can't wait to add more to my collection. Back here I have my Hoya maniparensis, which has triangular shaped leaves. They're super cool. I have 3 little strands in there, and I can't wait to make a full pot of that. Definitely one of my top 5s just because of the really unique shape of the leaves. Back here I have my Hoya obovata variegata. So those are the newest leaves at the top right here. They're a little bit deformed, but it tends to happen with a lot of the variegated obovatas. They don't come out super round like the regular one. And yeah, there's some new leaves coming. So I just have it potted up together with my regular obovata, which is off on the side here. So it's this one right here. This is its newest leaf since I've tried to propagate it, and this one, as you can see, is a lot more circular and less deformed, but it's still soft, so I think it's still growing, which is very exciting. And yeah, that one's just 2 different Hoyas potted up together in one pot. Back here I have my Hoya caudata Sumatra. I think that's how you pronounce it. So these leaves are super kind of just like textured looking, and it's so cool. I don't have anything like this. I would say the closest I have to it is probably my Finlaysonii, but this one's a little bit thinner, and it looks, I don't know, like kind of like watercolored or like splashy on it. Like, it's so weird. but the flowers that come out of this is super cool. It's actually the fuzziest things you'll ever see, so that's why I'm really excited for that one. Just recently got this, and I bought it from Plants R Us in Toronto, and I'm really happy with it. This one is my Hoya compacta regular variety, so just the green one. So also commonly known as the Hindu rope because it has such curly leaves and it looks like a rope. So I really like this one. I have one strand that's turning really wrinkly actually. I think it's maybe rotting. I'm not 100% sure. I don't really want to check the roots yet. But that piece back there looks really healthy and it's grown so much, and I'm really happy about that. And that's my Hoya Sunrise that's been slowly dying away, if not already dead. But we're not going to talk about that. And that's pretty much the overview of all my small Hoyas. So that's how it's looking like. And I have a few big Hoyas that I'll show you just in its regular spot. So let's move on to that. So this one is my Hoya Carnosa Crimson Princess. I have this hanging in front of my north facing window, and it hasn't really grown much, to be honest. It's looked the same for so long now, but I still really like it. Right beside it, I have my Hoya Carnosa Crimson Queen, which I'm sure you guys have seen so many times before. Also in my macrame hanger, and just thriving, to be honest. Like, it just keeps on growing. It's such a prolific grower. I really love this plant. Constantly propagating it, and it's looking amazing. So this one is my last Hoya, and it's my Hoya pubicalyx speckled. And yeah, it used to be really bushy, if you guys remember, but I separated it and sold a few of the stems so I can have, you know, a more manageable pot, which I personally like better. So yeah, that one is my Hoya pubicalyx. Very easy, good beginner friendly plant. And yeah, that pretty much concludes my Hoya collection tour. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and comment down below which one is your favorite out of my collection. I'd love to know. Mine currently is my Hoya australis lisa, which is right there. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.